Hey everyone, welcome to another installment of I F and Love Cinema. And today we're going to be talking about Ben Affleck's latest film, his attempt of getting out of director jail after the absolute flop of his last movie. I forgot what it's called. I think it's called Fly By Night or something like that. Yeah, Air, which came out recently in theaters. I think it's coming to Amazon Prime pretty soon. This was a movie that my girlfriend suggested, and not really something that was on my radar, but I heard a lot of good things about it, so I was pretty excited to go check it out. When you're someone like me who watches a lot of weird stuff, a lot of foreign stuff, a lot of obscure stuff and all that, sometimes a lot of very disturbing stuff. It's very nice and very necessary, by the way, to give yourself a palate cleanser, to just sort of refresh the palate with something cozy and accessible and fun and enjoyable. And that is Air. Air is a Heffenweisen of a movie. It is full flavored, but smooth, but goes down smooth. It's a very familiar movie with familiar tropes, but it's very sincere and it's very well executed. And when you can't be original, the good execution of familiar tropes is a good second. It's a good alternative. And I think this movie definitely executes on a lot of familiar, let's just say, biopic tropes. Just executes them very well, and that's it's fun to watch. I can't fault this movie for not aiming for the sky. Not every movie needs to do that, right? Like, ultimately, you shouldn't judge a movie for what it's not. You should judge a movie for what it is, right? And this movie isn't trying to be, you know, isn't trying to be Bo is Afraid. It's Mad Men for the suburban dad crowd, right? It's very definitely, you got that sort of roguish Don Draper character in Matt Damon, and you definitely have the politics of of the office politics that you got in Mad Men. You have this sort of historical underlying, like, weight to everything that's going on. It's very Mad Men like. It's just way more like, if Mad Men is a Scotch, like I said, if Mad Men is a Scotch, this movie is a Hefeweizen. Yeah, it's just a fun, fine movie. And I really do think that this movie walks the line of being incredibly accessible, incredibly easy to watch, and very fun, but also having like just enough depth to give you like a full experience. Like, especially the characters. The characters and the actors, by the way, they're playing very familiar characters that they played plenty of times before, with the exception of Affleck, who is, as a director, given himself the chance to really be funny and, to be honest, being very good at it. Um, but yeah, the actors are just doing very familiar things. But what's interesting about this movie is that, yes, it's very arc, but it walks that fine line of being arc while also giving it just enough dimensionality that all of them get to just be great actors. Be, sure, like, they're being great actors on like easy mode, but they're still being great. And this is just a very well executed film, and there ain't nothing wrong with that, and there ain't nothing wrong with enjoying something like that. And this movie aims for very moderate goals, and it hits them all. So can't fault the movie for that. I recommend Air. It's a fun watch in theaters, but if you only watch it in Prime, to be totally honest, I don't think you're missing out on too much. It does kind of feel like a streaming movie, but it's a very good one with very good acting, very good direction. I think we're in the age of too many needle drops. Like, I think it's kind of a bit of a crutch these days, but it's better than nothing. So yeah, I recommend Air. So that's gonna be all for this one, guys. See you on the next one. Peace.